In the frozen heart of the Ural Mountains, 9 experienced hikers pitched their tent for the night. They were students, friends, filled with life and ambition. They took this photo just hours before. Something found them. But by the next morning, their tent would be found sliced open from the inside. They had fled barefoot into the brutal -30-degree cold, to their deaths. What happened on that mountain in 1959 remains one of history's most chilling unsolved mysteries. This is the story of Dyatlov Pass. The group led by Igor Dyatlov was on a skiing expedition. They were strong, capable, and prepared for the harsh conditions. But days after they were due to return, search parties were sent out. What they found was baffling. The tent was abandoned. The hikers' belongings, their warm clothes, even their shoes were left behind. It was as if they were suddenly seized by a primal, panicked urge to escape. And then the bodies started to turn up. The first 2 were found near a cedar tree, barely clothed as if they had tried to start a fire. The next 3, including Dyatlov himself, were found between the tree and the tent as if they had tried to crawl back. But the final 4, their discovery would deepen the mystery beyond reason. They were found weeks later in a ravine, better dressed than the others. The official autopsy reports were bizarre. One hiker had major skull damage. Another had crushed ribs. 2 had their tongues missing. And several of their clothes were found to be highly radioactive. The Soviet investigation closed the case, blaming a compelling natural force. The files were classified, and the theories began to spiral. An avalanche, secret military testing, a yeti, a UFO, or something else. Something we still cannot explain. In 2021, a team of scientists using modern computer modeling proposed what is now the most widely accepted theory: a rare slab avalanche. They suggest the hikers cut into a slope to set up camp. Hours later, a shifting slab of snow triggered by the wind or a small shift slid down. It wouldn't have buried them, but the impact would have been sudden, terrifying, and powerful enough to cause severe internal injuries like broken ribs. In a state of panic and confusion, they slash the tent open from the inside and flee into the deadly cold, already suffering from critical wounds. This explains the bizarre injuries and their irrational behavior, but doubts remain. Why was there no obvious avalanche debris? Why the radioactivity? Why did the Soviet government feel the need to classify a hiking accident? The avalanche theory is compelling, but for many it doesn't solve the puzzle completely. Perhaps we will never know the full truth. The Dyatlov Pass incident remains an open wound in history, a stark reminder that even in our modern age, the wilderness holds secrets, and nature can be brutally, mysteriously unforgiving. What do you think happened on Kholat Shakhl? Tell us in the comments below. If you have a story of an unsolved mystery we should cover, let us know. And subscribe for more tales from the edge of history.